Hi, in this video I'll show you how to work with arrays. Here is my Eclipse project. Project name is arrays, and I have a driver class here. So in my driver class I'll create the first array. I'll create a very simple one. Actually, I have an example, so I'll just copy from here. So this is one way of creating an array. At the very beginning, you have to say how big this array is. And then if you want to set values in this 9 elements that you're declaring here, you have to put square braces and provide the index where you're trying to store the value. So here at index 0, I'll put 5. At index 1, I'll put 8. The indexes start from 0. If I want to see how long my array is, there is a variable called length. Arrays are reference types, and this object has a property called length. Let's run it and let's see. So length is 9, and yes, that's correct. That's what we provided, 9. The first two values are 5 and 8, and the rest, let's check what the rest are. So to retrieve the value from array, you again have to use indexes. So I provide square braces at index 0, at 0, and then I'll print what it's showing. Let me run it again. So it's 0, it's 5, right? Now let's print what it's going to give us at index 1. We set it to 8, and 2, and maybe just one more to see at 5, for example. Let's run it. So you can see the first and 3. Sorry, I didn't change the indexes. So at index 0 we have 5, and at index 1 we have 8. At index 2 it's 0, and at index 3, actually at index 5, it's also 0. So we can say that the rest of the values are, the default values for them is 0. Just like with our objects, when we create instance variables, the default value is 0 for integers, so same is here. So this was one way to create array and populate it. Another way to create array is when you provide all the values at the very beginning. And this time I'll show you example with char. So here we have different characters. Again, we can check the length of this array. Array length 2. All right, let me run it. Okay, and this one, the length is 10. Now maybe I want to print something with these letters. Actually, I want to print hello. So to print hello, I'll have to provide specific indexes that would give me those letters. So for example, I see H here, and if this is 0 position, then this is 1. So I have to provide 1 position here. And let me do like this for all of the letters of hello. Hello has 5 letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so H is here, E is here. We said the length is 10, but the indexes start with 0, so that means this is 9. 9. And then L, 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3 and 3. And the last one is O, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's run it and let's see if we did it right. So it's printing me the numbers. 37. Okay, so I need to provide something, some string to concatenate everything, to turn everything into a string. Alright, now you can see that I'm getting hello. Alright, another example I wanted to show you for arrays is when we use our own type. In this case, I created class animal. I have an instance variable name. I have a constructor that will set the name, and I have a getter to retrieve the name. So just like I'm storing integer in array and char, I can also store my own type in the array. For this, I have example over here. And let me grab right away when we print back things. So here I have array of animals. I called it animals and I declared size 2. At position 0, I put animal with name meow, and at index 1, I put animal with name lemon. So after setting these values, I'm printing out the name. So animals at index 0, this will give me back one animal, and on that object I will call getName method, which will give me the name of the animal. And same thing I'm doing with animal that is stored in position at index 1. I'm also retrieving the animal, so this will become the object of animal, and I will call getName method on that object. Let's run it again, and you can see I'm getting meow and lemon from line 31. So this is how you can create arrays of different types, and there are other types you can create as well. You can find examples online and practice.